What's going on? Long time no see. So it's been a crazy last couple days in the markets. We're literally watching Luna and UST implode as we speak. I don't want this to fail, but honestly, I don't really see any other alternative, and I'll explain why. By the way, I wrote an article about this a few days ago, and then I tweeted about this, and then I realized, like, wait a second, instead of just shouting to the void about this, why don't I actually put my money where my mouth is and try to actually make money off this? So I put on a short position yesterday, and I'm up on it, but I could be up way more if I'd played it more optimally. But I'm not going to sit here and cry about that while people have literally lost their life savings over this. So if you've lost a lot of money over this, my sympathy is really like anybody who's been investing in crypto for over a couple of years has been through something like this. It's just part of the game. You can't make big gains without taking big risks. Just learn the lesson, come back stronger. You're going to be okay. It's just money at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. We're all going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Okay. First of all, I'm going to explain how UST works for those unfamiliar, and then I'll explain why this is all doomed to fail. So UST is an algorithmic stablecoin that's supposed to track the US dollar. The way this works is through this other token named Luna, which is the governance token for the Terra ecosystem, which also acts as the shock absorber in order to stabilize UST. The way it works is if UST gets off peg, like currently, let's back up. Okay, UST is currently at, let's say it's at 50 cents. Then what you can do is you can take one UST, you can burn that UST, and then you can mint $1 worth of Luna token, and then you can pocket the difference in the spread, which would currently be about 54 cents if UST is 46 cents. So why is UST so off peg now? Well, it's insolvent. I mean, look at the market cap of UST. It's about 5 billion. Look at the market cap of Luna. It's about 585 million. So in order to restore UST, you would have to burn $7 billion of UST, or 7 billion UST would just have to be burned. But Terra doesn't have that. I mean, who has that? And when you, like that value just doesn't exist. I made a spreadsheet here, so you can see currently you need, so this is the market cap of UST, market cap of Luna, so you need about $7 billion worth of value in order to restore the peg. So, but you can't take that from Luna because it's not there. So, I mean, I really don't see how this can work out. I've been plotting this since a couple hours ago, and you'll see that it was progressively increasing. So at first you needed 8 times the market cap of Luna, and then you just, I guess 40 minutes ago, you needed 27 times that. Now it's 10 times because Luna and UST are rallying a little bit, but it's not gonna make it. I'm sorry, like that value just doesn't exist. I think Terra, the only thing they can really do right now is either kill off UST and then hope that, I mean, that definitely Luna would dump with that, but at least then maybe like some value is preserved, or just everybody takes a massive haircut. But even then, I mean, just this 7 billion difference, that's just too much. And I mean, like the other alternative I see is maybe if like the whole markets start rallying, then maybe that brings up Luna with it, and then faith is somehow restored in all of this. But at the end of the day, the very mechanism design of a purely algorithmic stablecoin like this, at least in the way it's been set up here, it's not sustainable, and it's always susceptible to this kind of death spiral like shock, because the very mechanism that stabilizes and brings up the value of UST, it devalues Luna. And maybe this can work if the market cap of Luna is larger than that of UST, which it was before all this happened, but now it's 1/10 the market cap of UST. So like something's got to give, and I don't see how this is going to survive. And I think just in general, a purely algorithmic stablecoin, it can't really work unless, like, I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it would have to, some demand would have to be guaranteed for it. Like it would have to be mandated by some government as legal tender. Otherwise, I just don't see how it can work. And every other algorithmic coin until this point has failed. So the only difference here is that this token had 30 billion in value, and then Luna had 100 billion in value, like just a month ago. So it's just the size that's different here. If you want, like, I think the only kind of algorithmic stablecoin that could work would be like a partially collateralized kind of algorithmic stablecoin, which is what Frax is trying to do, but I haven't really researched that. Okay, so if you wanted to play this short, how could you do this? So first of all, you could do this through a centralized exchange. That's not what I did. What I did was I borrowed UST against my staked Ethereum, and then I immediately sold that UST for USDC, and then I used that USDC, I deposited it into DYDX, and then I shorted Luna. Yesterday it was down early in the morning to 30 cents, went up to 50 cents. This is when I did that trade, and then it shot up, went all the way up to 80 cents. So I was really down. And actually I didn't immediately short the Luna. It was only like 3 hours later where I realized, like, wait a second, I have all this USDC, like I could be shorting Luna with that. And so then I put in the trade. So that definitely was a good trade, doubled my money there, but I was pretty risk averse. I didn't put in that much money on DYDX. And also, again, the real money would have been if I had done that immediately, or even just a day before, or a couple days before when I wrote that article. Then I would have like definitely easily 10x my money. But anyway, again, I'm not going to complain about this. Yeah, just learn the lesson, get better each time. I think that's about it here. Yeah, I think this is done. I don't know who's buying this, to be honest. Like this is done. It's insolvent. Look at this. Where's this going to come from? Hopium? I'm sorry. But yeah, maybe Terra can like restructure as something else and raise money and like try something different. But at least the model of how USD was supposed to be stabilized, like it's failed. And even if it like goes up for the next hour or something, it's gonna come crashing back down. So this is why I don't trade, because ever since I put on that trade, I have not been able to look at anything else other than the price and like following this. So all right, back to reality. Till next time. Peace.